I was glad when they said unto me, let us go into the house of the Lord. Amen. So I want to start by saying I'm so thankful to God for being here, for having my children, Clara and Isaac, here with me. I thank Pastor Lindsay for putting this woman, and I thank Minister Di, who I love so very much. She's been supportive of me in everything I've done, all since I've been at PS305 with my children, so I really appreciate you. So what I want to talk about is the subject of make your mark. This morning I had the opportunity of speaking at Brooklyn Collegiate High School. They had a pep rally and the principal, Ms. Silas, asked me to come and say a few words to the students. And how that came about is Wednesday night, I, along with one of my dear friends, was a keynote speaker for their Women's History event, which was put on by the PTA. So I guess she liked me so much, she said, oh, I would love for you to come. I said, well, this is a blessing because I'm a journalist, so I work at the Network Journal, which is a black business magazine, and for the next 2 weeks, I'm working from home. So that allows me to be able to do whatever I need to do because I normally work from Monday through Friday from 10 to 1. So I'm like, oh, I'm trying to just put everything on my schedule that I can get done before I have to go back in on the 30th. So I said, sure, because I grew up in the church in Norfolk, Virginia, and service is always something that I've done. So anytime I have the opportunity to speak to young people, it's a blessing. Amen. So when I was speaking to them, I told them, I said, what is make your mark? Making your mark is when you step out the house, you are the best that you can be. And that, you're letting your light shine and whatever you do. So I told them, I said, well, if you have a skill, if you enjoy doing hair, or if you're good at putting on parties, make your mark in that. Don't sit on your skill set because God, let somebody else have it and rock with it. So that's what I told them. And so I just wanted to read something to you all that was gifted to me back in '91 when I was I was a sophomore in high school. So I was taking an accelerated history class, and my teacher, who I just found out, Miss Lassiter, she retired from Norfolk Public Schools. So she gifted me with this book that had just come out, and it was called Women Who Changed the World. And it included one of my favorite women of all time, the late Shirley Chisholm, who was one of my sorority sisters. So at the time that she gave me the book had just come out, and for my teacher to give that to me was such an honor. I mean, all these students that she had, she gave it to me. So what she wrote to me, and I mean, I've traveled from Norfolk to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to Australia, to California, and no matter where I'm going, I've always kept that book. If I don't take anything else with me when I have to move, I'm taking the book. So what she wrote to me was, to Feona, I present this gift to you in appreciation for your wonderful contribution you made to my class and to me personally this year. Your happy face and attitude kept me going even on the tough days.